All right, so at this point, I'm on the stretcher, getting into the back of the EMS. There's no lights or sirens for me because I'm stable other than this injury. But there was a lady in the back, and as they were driving to the hospital, which was maybe 10 minutes, um, they were telling me, like, this is going to be a bump, things of that nature, whatnot, whatnot. I didn't have it a lot of pain. It was just a little bit. I would say maybe a 3 out of 10. But the bumps did not help. I feel like each bump took it up half a notch. So by the time I made it to the hospital, I was like, this is a 6 out of 10, and I'm gonna need somebody to give me something. So we get to the hospital. Again, I don't want to look down because I don't want to see what my foot looks like. We get there, they ask me all the registration questions. What's your name? Blah, blah, blah. I have my ID, my debit card, and my bra, so I could pull that out really easily. Um, they get that underway, and then they get me into a bay. So they get into a bay, and that was kind of that. The gentleman who had helped me at the skating ring had drove over to the hospital with my pocketbook and my keys. What I didn't say in the video about EMS arriving is he did help me unlock my phone to call a family member. And so I was able to call a family member I knew would answer the phone, that knew I was out away from the house. I always tell people, like, when I'm leaving, or anything like that, this is where I'll be. So somebody knows where I'm at. So called that family member, and that family member was kind of calling the phone tree saying, like, she's been injured. This is all I know. I'm going to, reach out to her. So know that I didn't say that when EMS arrived, but my family had been called, and we were just trying to get things underway and get things taken care of. So, again, I get into a room. The nurse was so sweet. I don't even know her name, but she was a freaking amazing. She was an African American nurse. Awesome woman. Very kind, very gentle. Just everything. So I am inside the hospital, checked in a room, waiting to see what's next. And so what they did immediately was they got an IV put in my arm. Of course, for medication. They wanted to do x-rays, which was not fun because I could not move my leg. I found out my leg was dislocated, which means that it wasn't in the right place at all. And that was one of the things that was ungodly to see. And then the x-rays was probably the biggest thing. That's what we're waiting on, because that would kind of tell them what they needed to do or whatnot. So in the room getting x-rays, got an IV, asking for pain medicine at this time because to do the x-ray you have to lay your foot a certain way. But my foot is, if your foot is upright this way, my foot was this way. Literally my foot was turned this way. So my knee thought my foot was this way. My knee and my body thought this.